But
Is your company the largest pearl company in Turkey?
yeah, one of the we are the one, the bigger one.
Oh, bigger
They
one.
have also small, but they sell also pearl, but they have other product. But here only pearl that we sell.
Only pearl.
Yeah.
How many pearl farms do you have?
Only one here.
Only one.
Yes.
Where is the coconut?
That one.
That one.
Yeah.
It's so near.
And you can go there by using the local boats or the speedboats. Because in that area there's a hotel also.
对，我现在坐这个长尾船去珍珠养殖场。今天这个旅程只有我一个人，享受超级 VIP 的待遇。一个司机，一个导游，还有一个船长啊，为我一个人服务。These are all kinds of pearl oyster. Wow, this one is so big.
Yeah.
South Sea pearl oyster.
Yeah, South Sea pearl. This
The
one.
biggest one.
Yes. Bigger one among the three.
Yeah, it produces the golden and the white
White. Champagne.
champagne. Is this Mabe pearl? Mabe pearl?
Yes.
This is Mabe.
Yes. All of that are Mabe. This one.
These are all Mabe.
Let me give you information about the farm first. Okay, so the farm, let's start the area. So this one is nearly 2 hectares. And we have more or less 40 to 50,000 of oyster that we're using. All of that are from the seawater. Okay, and this is the only one pearl farm recognized by the government in Phuket.
Oh.
Okay, so in this farm, they have 3 species of oyster that are making a pearl. And this oyster, they make a pearl or they produce a pearl they call Mabe.
Mabe, yeah.
Yes, the half shape. Okay, 1 year to make, 80% success we have for this one. One oyster, 1 pearl only.
Yeah.
And once we open the oyster will be dead. Yes. We use 1 or 2 years, then we will implant something inside.
Yeah.
Then we will wait another 1 year to cover that nucleus. Okay, so 80% success we have. Now
80%.
Yes. Now let's come to the small size, which they make a pearl they call akoya.
Akoya,
Yes.
yeah.
This one takes 1 year and a half to create a pearl, and they have only 60% success for this one. Round but small size.
Yes.
They start from 2 until 9 millimeter. Okay, 60% success. We use 1 or 2 times to produce a pearl.
Yeah.
Now let's come to the bigger size.
Big boss.
Yeah, this is the South Sea pearl. Okay, takes 2 years to make the pearl, and they have only 30% success for this one. And the size start from 8 millimeter until 16 millimeter up. And the oyster we use 1 or 2 times in their life to create a pearls inside.
After it produced pearl, then you insert another pearl.
Yes.
Then it makes another pearl.
Yes, exactly. Now we will open the oyster for you.
Okay.
So if we are lucky, we can see natural pearl. Yes, natural. this is now the mabe.
Mabe pearl.
Yeah, the half one.
Is there another one?
No.
Oh.
We're looking now for natural pearl, sir.
Oh, natural pearl.
Yes. Natural.
Wow,
Very small.
So small.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, so small. This is the smallest.
Yeah. So that's why the natural is form. Start from a small one.
Yeah.
It takes many years to become bigger.
Yeah.
Let me give you information about natural pearl first.
Yeah.
This one, for example, you want to cut the pearl.
Yeah.
Okay. Inside, maybe you can see a small stone.
Yeah.
Small
A
parasite.
small sand.
Yeah, sand or any foreign objects
Yeah.
that bring inside to the meat unintentionally when the oyster they open. Okay, for example, this one, piece of shell. So once they reach the meat, the oyster will release nacre to cover the stings. So that nacre, that is how they protect themselves. Okay?
Yeah.
Then eventually these foreign bodies, for how many years it will be covered like that, and that will be a natural pearl. So that is how they create a natural pearl inside. But however, if there's nothing bring inside, nothing disturbance at all, this oyster, they cannot produce a pearl. They cannot create a pearl inside. So that is right. That's why the natural pearl are made only by chances or by accident only.
Yes.
Okay? So that's why they culture the oyster to surely can produce a pearl. So what are now, we will going now to culture pearl. What are culture pearl? So in culture pearl, instead of foreign objects, this is the things that they insert intentionally inside of the oyster, okay, to disturb, to release that nacre. Okay, so this one we call nucleus.
Nucleus.
Yes. So what made of that? This is made of the shell itself, okay, not a plastic, made of the shell itself. So it will be looks like this one.
These are nuclear.
Yes, and that is
Mabe. Mabe nuclear.
yes for the mabe. Okay, so the two of this they use only in mabe.
Yeah.
Okay, the round they use for akoya and South Sea. Okay, so this is made of the shell itself. Okay, so now how they become like this one or like that one? So in this farm, we will wait the oyster open by themselves. Once they saw that they're already open, that's the time that they will stick in the side of the shell. Okay, stick in the side with a special glue that they can sustain in the water.
Do you have the illustration? Illustration?
That's why I illustrate to you now.
The real.
Yeah, later I will show
Okay,
to you.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They will stick in the side. Then once they have already inside, they will bring back again to the water. So that's the time that we will count 1 year to cover this one. Then after a year, it will be looks like this. Okay, sometimes like that, like this one, or sometimes the quality not good like this.
Yeah.
Because like I said, we have only 80% success. Is that clear, sir?
Yes.
Now let's come to akoya and South Sea.
Okay.
So why this one are brown? Okay, because the nucleus, this one,
Is
they
round.
insert in the middle of the meat, not in the side like this. Then the oyster will cover these things, all of that, until it become 1.5 years, 2 years for South Sea like that. So that is how they make the culture pearl. Okay. So any questions, sir?
No.
No. Now,
Yeah.
let's come to another species of oyster. Okay, which you heard about that freshwater.
Of course.
pearl? Yes.
Yeah.
But freshwater pearls in one oyster, they can make many.
You don't have the fresh water.
Yeah,
pearl.
we don't have here.
We could pass that part.
Now, I will teach you how to know the real pearl and the plastic pearl. You know that how to determine?
You can tell me more.
Okay. So this is how they make. You need to scratch. Okay. When you feel friction, that's real one. When you feel smooth, that is plastic. Like here, very smooth. So this is plastic.
Yeah.
So that is how they make or to check the real pearl and plastic. So you can see here, sir, a small oyster. This is how we produce the oyster here. Do you see a circle one, the white color, sir?
It's very small.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is how we make another oyster, sir. So they just release their egg into the water, both male and female. Okay. So once they meet together within 6 hours.
Okay.
So once the both egg meet together.
Yeah.
Okay. Within 6 hours, they will develop. They call larva. This one.
Larva. Yeah. Larva.
Then, after that, all this water, they will transfer in this container. That's why I want you to use the microscope so that you can see by your eyes.
Yeah.
But here, you
I see nothing.
Yes. So, the next steps that we will do is to put this one. We call this artificial corals. Then they will insert it here for a couple of months so that the oyster will attach in this one. So we call this artificial corals. Then, after a couple of months, that's the time that they will remove again this here. And they will now bring to natural water to grow them in natural way. Okay, later on, you will see also how it looks when they have a lot of oyster already attached. I will show to you also. Yeah? And that is how we put the nucleus.
Step by step.
And that is how we put into the water.
Yeah.
This is akoya.
Akoya.
Yeah, this is the South Sea pearl. And that is the mabe.
Mabe.
They hang only. But sometimes, all of that, or some other oyster, they don't survive within that sphere. Okay? The oyster died also. These predators eat the oyster. And because of that, some of the oyster are doing die. The example, this one, the barnacles. This is the predators. So barnacles, they grow together inside. You see?
Yeah.
So once they have inside, of course, the meat will be died. Okay? And crabs, shrimp, octopus, so they will attack inside of that. They eat the meat. Also, sandworms, tunicates. So both of that is they grow the meat inside. So it's very difficult to find if they have or difficult to know whether they have oyster already inside because we cannot open fully the oyster. Once we do that, the oyster will die. This is the big challenge in the farm. Okay, it's very hard to fight with them. The final stage for South Sea pearl and mabe.
Akoya,
yes.
yeah.
So look at this one. Even they already in the final stage, but
It's dead.
yes. So there's no meat inside already.
Yeah.
So like I said, they only hang to the water like this way. This time they have already nucleus inside. So this is also the final stage. So once they finish that one, they will now bring to the water. So that's the time that we will count 1 year.
So the oysters are under the water.
Yes, that's one. They hang only, sir.
These are mabe.
Mabe, yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
This one, small size. You can see the parasite.
Yeah.
So that is sometimes they eat the oyster meat, like a crabs. This one, you can see the crabs here.
Yeah.
Small size. So once they reach the proper age, they will remove in this one and transfer in here. So you can see they grow inside already. So all of that are parasites. So they eat the meat.
So it's dead.
Yes, because they already eaten by the predators. You know, predators, there's a lot of species, not only once, but by thousands of species.
Yeah. That's the biggest challenge.
Yes, look at here. This is the different species of the predators, parasites that might be grow together when you put in like that. So sometimes, you know, like here, spams, for example, they have a 5,000 species. So that is the challenge that you will fight with them. Like here, crabs.
Is there any spawns here?
Yeah, here. This one, spams.
Oh, that's spawns.
So yeah, this one also. So this is how we prepare them to insert the nucleus inside.
Okay.
So first, like I said, we wait to open the oyster by themselves. Okay, once we saw...
By themselves?
Yes, they open by themselves. Look at that one. And then once they saw they already open, that's the time that they will insert
this piece.
Yes, so that when the oyster closes, like here, they can easily open.
Yeah.
Yeah. It like
暴风雨来了，普吉岛的暴风雨说来就来，毫无征兆。一下子就停了，说下就下，说停就停。
most of them, the barnacles,
that's hard work.
Yes.
You should do that regularly.
Yes, every day.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah. This one is dead.
Yeah.
The nacre, the one who released by the oyster. So like, since 4 months, they insert the nucleus inside. So this is how thicker. You see?
Yeah.
You can see almost the nucleus inside. Okay, but
the quality is not good.
Yes, only in 4 months.
Oh.
Okay, this is 4 months. 5 months, 6 months, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So meaning 12 is ready to harvest. So this is now the different. You can see more shiny.
Yeah.
Thicker there.
When is the harvest time? Harvest season?
It depends on the weather also, and the condition. Sometimes February, sometimes January, like that, or sometimes June.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, after they harvest all the part that they have a pearl, they will bring now to the factory.